All right, welcome back to the Ram Vision Studios. Brian Roth, voice of the Rams, with you. Happy to be joined by Tory Horton, senior wide receiver for the Colorado State Rams. Tory, good to see you. And 2 spring practices in. Feel good to get back on the field?
Oh yes, it's great. Of course, we had our snow days and stuff, so we've been anxious to get back out there, get running around with the helmets and stuff on. Just happy to be out there flying with my teammates.
Yeah, you got to talk to some of the new guys, right, and say the weather's a lot better than this usually in Colorado.
Yeah, it is. They first got here and it was like, hey man, what's going on with the snow? And I'm like, you know what? This is new to me too. So I told them it gets better. The sun's gonna come out. And once the sun's out, it gets hot and it gets nice outside. So I just told them they just gotta be patient.
All right. Well, I know Ram fans are really excited to have you back here, and of course, it was your junior season last year. You could have tested the NFL waters. Was it always the plan though to come back for your senior season?
Yeah, it was always the plan to come back. My mom always preached about going and getting my degree, so it's always school first. And I love this team. I love this group of guys, the coaching staff. So I didn't want to, go out on a bad note. I want to change the program. Leave a mark and leave a standard for the guys coming up. And we're on the right track to get into that standard that we built. So
you talk about some of the great wide receivers that have come through Colorado State. Add Tory Horton's name to that list. 71 catches last year, over 1,100 receiving yards, 8 touchdowns. I think he had 5 100 receiving yard games. That's a heck of a season. Obviously, all Mountain West Conference player. How can you improve on that season here this spring and going into next year?
It's all just technique. Going in there with confidence, building a relationship with the quarterback, just going out there making plays. There's some games that's not going to go my way, but you can't hang your head on that. So that's how I try to look at it going forward. Of course, we didn't have the season that we wanted last year, but when you keep a level mindset, you just know to keep striding and just keep improving, and that showed, and I'm proud of that. But it's much more that we could do as a team and I could do as a player to help.
All right, final thought before we let you run. There's Tory Horton, the senior, then you got Tory and the kids. There's a lot of sophomores now, guys like Justice Ross Simmons, Lewis Brown, and Kai Fox that played last year. And then, of course, we're going to have a lot of freshmen coming in here in the summer that probably are going to see the field as well. What kind of wisdom can you impart to these younger players?
Oh, man. Yeah, it's a lot. It gets stressful, but I just tell them to go out there and, just be coachable. They're all young, and of course last year it was a lot of learning, experiences that they had to go through, and, we just threw them in the fire. And I told them, like, you know what, that's pretty much the best way to learn. Just get thrown in the fire and just go out there and perform. And, I just try to tell them, you just stay committed, stay to the script. Don't get comfortable. We don't want nobody getting comfortable. You always want to be in discomfort, so you can always learn some. Don't get lackadaisical. And that's what I try to preach to them. And they're anxious, and they have some shaky days. And I tell them, you just got to relax. You've been playing football since you were a kid. It don't change. It's a little faster. They're a little stronger, but technique beats physicality and talent. So you improve your technique, you could go out there and perform.
Yeah, you bet. All right, well, hey, have a great spring and can't wait to watch you again coming up here this fall.
Thank you for having me.
All right, that's Tory Horton, senior wide receiver here for Colorado State.